Good evening and welcome to Stratford High School and another night of Marewood Conference basketball, and we have a dandy tonight as we have arch rivals, the Stratford Tigers against the Edgar Wildcats. As far as I remember back, even going back to high school, and that's a long, long time ago, that these two teams have been arch rivals in just about every sport possible. And you think about it, the distance between these two teams is only about 13 miles, but yet you could be playing against your neighbor in this ball game because it goes Stratford's line for the school district goes right up to Edgar's line, so you could live across the road, go to school in Edgar, and on the other side, this child is going to Stratford. So. And the two could be best of friends, since they're in the same neighborhood. But these two teams met earlier in the season, and Stratford was victorious with a 51-32 win. They led at halftime at 36-13, and leading the way for Stratford in that contest, that was back on December 10th. It was Carly Pankratz, as she had a great ball game of 23 points, and she was the only one in double figures in that contest. Tria Tubbs got in a little foul trouble, eventually did foul out of the ball game, and Daisy Yoder was actually the chairman of the board that night as she had 3 points but pulled down 9 big rebounds. Stratford so far on the season is 8-2 in conference, 12-4 overall, and the Edgar Wildcats are 3-8 in conference, 7-12 overall. The Edgar Wildcats are coached by Nicole Nowak, who's in her second season. And the head coach for the Stratford Tigers is Tammy Christofferson in her 16th season. After this ball game, Edgar has played already 19 ball games this season, and they've only got 4 games left after this. They will travel to Phillips on February 7th, and then they're at finish out the regular season with home games against Auburndale, Chequamegon, and Newman Catholic. While the Stratford Tigers, after this one, we'll be going on the road for 4 straight ball games. As on Tuesday, February 4th, they'll travel to Loyal. February 6th, they'll take on Marathon at Marathon. February 7th, back-to-back days, they'll travel to Chequamegon. And then on February 11th, they travel to Newman Catholic. And then finish out the season at home with Rib Lake. That will be their final home game. And then on the 18th, they'll travel to Colby. And February 20th, the big one down in Wisconsin Rapids against the Assumption Royals. And so this pregame show is brought to you by Stratford Building Supply. Stratford Building Supply will build anything, anywhere, but they do more than build quality homes. They carry a variety of building supplies for both contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Whether you're looking for a custom home plan or home repair supplies, look to Stratford Building Supply. Give them a call today for your next project to go to stratfordbuilding.com. So we are about 3 minutes away from tip-off time. I'm going to send it over to Ryan Rasmussen working with me tonight. I'm Michael Steinwagner, and we'll be bringing you all the action. So I'm going to send it back to Ryan, and it is brought to you by Sheds.com and here on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
And we're back here at Stratford, where the Edgar Wildcats will be taking on the Stratford Tigers here at the Stratford Gym. We've already got a final scores in tonight. They started a little early down in Wild Rose. The Wild Rose Wildcats was hosting Pacelli Cardinals. Pacelli Cardinals ranked 7th in the Zaleski poll, and the Cardinals came out on top 57-22, and that's the final. And then a big one at Neillsville as 18th ranked Columbus Dons and the Neillsville Warriors. Those two teams were tied in the Clover Belt Conference with Loyal and Owen Withee, and Spencer is 1 game back, so that conference is really, really tight this year. And the Columbus Dons come out on top 48-38. And speaking of the Columbus Dons, if you get a chance, stop at our locations in the central Wisconsin area and pick up your Zaleski Sports Headliners at magazine, as on the front cover is Mac Konieczny, the Columbus Dons, and a great article about the Columbus Dons in there also, and games that happened all last week. And you can pick up yours at, let's see, we're going to have to go through the magazine. Here we go. In Marshville at Pick and Save, Chips, Hamburgers, and Festival Foods. In Hewitt, you can go to Draxler's. In Neillsville at Russell's, the Greenwood Quick Trip, the Spencer A&W, Blenker BP, and the Stratford Senex. You can pick up your Zaleski magazine, a great, great magazine with Zaleski Sports. The Edgar Wildcats, last game, they beat the Abbotsford Falcons 58-38, and in that contest, Natalie Radke had 14 points, and Savannah Kepke led the way with 15 for Edgar. And Stratford beat Adams Friendship in a non-conference game 68-45 last Tuesday. And leading the way in that contest was Michaela Stieber with 15 points, and Tria Tubbs had 14. And at this time, we'll turn it over to our public address announcer.
Stratford High School, Edgar High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Next, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
And our starting lineups is brought to you by the Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. starting for the Edgar Wildcats, who pretty much run a 5-guard offense. Starting is a 5'7" sophomore, number 0, Natalie Radke. At another guard spot, a 5'3" sophomore, number 1, Isabella Kaiser. At the other guard spot is a 5'5" senior, Emery Borkart, number 3. At a guard spot, a 5'3", 11, or a junior, number 5, Brandy Helverson. And starting at a forward spot or a guard spot, a 5'7" senior, number 11, Chloe Mellenberger. The Wildcats are coached by Nicole Nowak in her 2nd season. For the Stratford Tigers, who are having an outstanding season with a 12-4 overall record and 8-2 in conference, and still in the race here in the Merriwood Conference South. Starting out at guard, a 5'4" senior, number 3, Kayla Kasperson. At the other guard spot, a 5'5" senior, number 4, Lainey Pankratz. At the guard spot, a 3-guard offense, a 5'6" sophomore, number 10, Carly Pankratz. At the center position, controlling the paint, a 5'10" senior, number 24, Daisy Yoder. And also playing in the inside and playing that strong forward position, a 6-foot junior, number 32, Tria Tubbs. The head coach for the Stratford Tigers in her 16th season, Tammy Christofferson. The officials for this evening's Merriwood Conference ball game is assigned by the Merriwood Conference is Lonnie Shanky, Mark Kranig, and Paul Dean. So I think we could be in for a good one here. Watching this JV team, a lot of the JV team, our players, are also on this varsity squad. And the Edgar Wildcats JV team looked pretty good tonight. And I see Alex Chapel walking through here, so the surgery went well. And wish the best of luck to him as he had a shoulder surgery and he's out for the season. And the Tigers control the opening tip to Tria Tubbs. And shot from 17 by Yoder is no good. And scrambling for the ball, and it'll be a jump ball, and possession will go to the Edgar Wildcats. The Edgar Wildcats coming in with a 3-8 conference record, 7-12 overall. And talking to Nicole Nowak, she's got a young club, but they've come along, she says, during the year, and so she's very pleased with this young ball club. And but they'll do all right. Stealing the ball for the Tigers is Lanny Pankratz. Out on a 3-pointer off the rim, no good, was Carly Pankratz. Coming down with a rebound and bringing it up court is Radke. Over on the far side is Borchert, and she dribbled it on the sideline, and the Tigers will take over. Turnover by the Edgar Wildcats. Last time these two teams met, as I mentioned, Tigers jumped out to a big halftime lead and then cruised away with like a 19-point win. And rebound goal up and shot by Yoder is no good. And bringing it across is Radke. Radke tosses it over to Mellenberger. To Radke. Driving the lane and up with the shot is Halverson, and it's actually knocked out and tipped by Lanny Pankratz. So it'll be Edgar Wildcats ball. No score here. We're just about a minute and a half into the game. 3-point attempt taken by Halverson, no good, and we have a rebound on the Edgar Wildcats, and the foul will be on number 1, Kaiser, and that's her first personal. Kaiser averaging 3.9 points a ball game. Their top scorer actually is only averaging 7.8 points a ball game, and that's Halverson. And fighting for the ball, and we've got a jump ball, and possession will go to the Stratford Tigers. So they will take it out underneath their own basket. Taking it out for the Tigers is senior guard Lanny Pankratz. Trying to look for an opening. and just gets it in time. As Pankratz goes in, she was thinking about taking that three-pointer, but she drove the lane and puts the ball in the hoop for Stratford's first 2 points of the ball game. And foul is on number 5, Brandy Helverson, her first personal, team second. And at the line is Pankratz trying to complete this three-point play. Shot is up and off the rim, no good. And a traveling call against the Tigers. Pankratz was one of the 2 players in that Phillips overtime game where they hit 8 free throws in the overtime period to win that game against the Phillips Loggers about a week and a half ago. So pass over to Melbinger. Shot taken by Helverson is long, and last touch by the Edgar Wildcats. 2-0 Stratford at the 16-minute mark. Bringing the ball up for not one dribble out of the bunch in order to get it across half court. Great passing by the Stratford Tigers. Yoder passes off to Pankratz. Pankratz out on top to Casperson. Casperson drives to her left, now to her right. Passes the tree of Tubbs. Hard off the backboard. Rebound taken by Melbinger. And we have a foul on, that would be on Yoder. That will be her first foul.
24, Yoder, team's first.
Team first.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 13, Savannah Kepke.
In for the Wildcats, number 13, Savannah Kepke, a 5'7" junior for the Edgar Wildcats. Long pass over and not touched, and ball should be out over there where the ball was tossed. The ball will be over on the other side. The official asked the official closest to us, and he was wondering what the communication was there at first, and but nobody had touched the ball, so the Tigers will take it out where the Edgar Wildcats would have taken it out. Pass into Casperson. Now over to Pankratz as she's at the top of the key to Lanny Pankratz. Lanny to her right and fouled on number 1. That is Kaiser. That is her second personal. Team third.
The Wildcats, number 4, Georgia Knetter.
Like I mentioned, a lot of these girls play the JV also, and so they've played a lot of ball. And watching that JV game, they were very disciplined, that JV team. So the experience has helped with playing so much ball. Pankratz to Casperson. Back on top to Lenny Pankratz. Over to Casperson. Casperson dribbles to her left, pass inside to Tria Tubbs. Goes right off the rim, no good. Race for the ball, and it's recovered by the Edgar Wildcats. And bringing it up court for the Wildcats is number 2, Addison Trawicki, and loses it. Pass to Tria Tubbs, and Tria lost the handle on it, and it was going out of bounds, and standing out of bounds was number 13, Savannah Kepke, and the ball landed up hitting her, so the Tigers will take control. As Pankratz is looking for someone, Tria. Shot is short, the little 8-footer. And Edgar Wildcats control the rebound. Edgar averages about 33 rebounds a ball game. Stolen by Pankratz. Pankratz up and fouled. And the shot is no good. So Pankratz will be going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. That's Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro like it never happened. And Carly is 0 for 1 at the free throw line. She's got the only 2 points in the ball game here tonight. And she connects nothing but net on that one. It's now 3-0.
Emily Zilke, and 31, Michaela Stieber.
Emily Zilke is now in the game, and Michaela Stieber, who's in the ball game. And connecting on both is Carly Pankratz. Stieber, who had a great ball game against Adams Friendship, as she was high scorer in that contest with 15 points. And she hit 3 3-pointers, and she's got 25 3-pointers on the season. So she is their 3-point expert on this club. Pass over to 13, and 3-pointer by Kepke. And Kepke gets the Wildcats on the board. Pankratz drives to her right, looks for an open person, finds Zelke, and she's going to be called for traveling. Excuse me, that was Yoder. As Zelke came in for Tria Tubbs to give her a little break. 13:35 left in the first half, 4-3 Stratford. Over in the corner, tough defense by Zelke, and beautifully saved by Pankratz. Driving to her right and bringing it back out on top is Pankratz. Over to Lanny Pankratz, to Yoder, to Pankratz. Cutting is Casperson. Passes out to the outside to Stieber. Stieber with a 3-point shot. Good! As Michaela gets nothing but net, as she gets her first basket tonight with a 3-pointer. That is her 26th 3-pointer on the season. Long 3-pointer off the front of the rim by Borchard. And Stratford controlling the rebound. 3-point shot again by Stieber is no good. Off the side of the rim, and Wildcats come up court. Out on top with it is Helverson. Over in the far corner to Kepke. Back out on top to Trewicki. Trewicki loses the handle on it. Gets it over to Kepke. And bad pass, as getting the steal is Emily Zilke. And bringing it across is Pankratz. Up with the shot, and no good is Daisy Yoder, as she will go to the free throw line. And as Trewicki gets her first personal foul, and team 5th. And connecting for the Stratford Tigers is Daisy Yoder at the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Serve pro, like it never happened. And Daisy will try to make it 2 in a row here. Daisy averaging 5.7 points on the ball on the season this year. And the shot off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Zilke, as she slipped on the inside there and got the rebound and puts the Tigers up 10-3. And we've got a blocking foul underneath on Stratford. Zilke will pick up her first personal, team 2nd, as the Wildcats will take it out underneath their own basket. And out on top to Radke. Radke with the shot and bounces around, good. As Tigers lead now 10-5 with 11:25 left. Stieber out on top to Pankratz. To Carly Pankratz. Over to Lanny. Lanny driving to her right. Passes to Stieber. Stieber looking inside. Passes it to Zilke. Zilke up with a shot. No good. Rebound taken by, that would be Carly Pankratz with the rebound. Carly driving to her right. Goes up with a shot. and it's going to be before the shot. And the foul is number 1. That is on Isabella Kaiser. That is her 3rd personal foul, team 6th. So she'll be taking a break for the rest of the half here as she picks up her 3rd. And Stratford will be taking it out under their own basket. Pankratz out to Stieber. Stieber with a 3 and just short. And it'll go to the Edgar Wildcats. Michaela's not afraid to put that ball up. Let's see what she did. In fact, I think she put that up about 9 times in that. And we got a traveling call on the Edgar Wildcats. And yes, Michaela put the ball up 9 times from the 3-point area, so she's not afraid to shoot it from the parking lot. Stratford with the ball. Michaela Stieber bringing it across the timeline to Pankratz. To Carly Pankratz. Tria Tubbs now in the ball game, and Stratford is going to take a 30-second timeout, and we're going to take a 30-second timeout too. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is a team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. It'll be Tigers ball. Michaela Stieber taking it out for the Tigers. And throwing it into the backcourt to Lanny Pankratz as she brings it across the timeline. Pass it to Carly Pankratz. Over to Stieber. To Lanny Pankratz. Back to Carly. Over to Stieber. Michaela driving to her left. Takes 15-footer. Good! As she gets that little bounce there. Gets her 5th point of the night. She's averaging 7.1 on the season. Out in the far side. Borchert out. Over to Halverson. Halverson out on top to Mellenberger. Mellenberger looking for an opening. Pass it over in the corner. 3-point shot taken by Borchert. No good. And coming up with the rebound and throwing it away is Downey. And the Edgar Wildcats control that loose ball. Over to Radke. Radke with the shot, and the basket will count. It will not count as it hit the rubber standard above the basket there. And I've seen a lot of those this year. I've went to a couple Marshfield games this year, and it's been hitting the rubber also. It's just, I don't know if there's just too much air in the ball or or what, but it's getting that big bounce and hitting that rubber support that's up there. So the Tigers will take over. And to Stieber. Stieber will bring it across the timeline and get it to Casperson. And we've got a 3-second violation. And that would be on Tria Tubbs as the Tigers will turn it over. It's 12-5 Tigers with 8:58 left until halftime. As Wildcats are controlling it and thrown out of bounds by the Wildcats, and the Tigers will take over. Coming in for the Edgar Wildcats is Addison Trewicki, a 5'5" senior. There's only 3 seniors on this Edgar club, so very, very young Edgar Wildcat team. As I mentioned, after tonight, they've only got 4 games left on the season. And there's a traveling call And that will be on, I think that is, yes, that's on Kaylee Casperson. As the Tigers usually only average about 14, 15 turnovers a ball game. Edgar Wildcats out on top. Trewicki over to Ratke. Ratke bounce pass to Halverson over in the corner, and driving and looking and being fouled is Trewicki, and the foul will be on number 12, Downey. That is her first personal foul and the team third. As the foul situation, Edgar with 6, Tigers with 3. Next foul by Edgar will be a bonus. And there is a foul, but the ball went in, but it was before the foul was before the shot. And Downey picks up a quick second one. And coming in is Yoder and looks like, yes, number 10, Carly Pankratz, coming in for Lanny Pankratz. And Yoder was coming in for Downey. And Edgar Wildcats are called for traveling. So quick turnover there. Oh, and we have a foul on 0. That's her first personal. So they're kind of playing a 1-3-1 zone, full court press on the Tigers. And Tigers really don't seem to have a problem getting the ball across the center line. But Tigers will take it out. Stieber passes off to Pankratz. Pankratz going one-on-one with Halverson. Inside the Tubbs. Tubbs with the jumper off the rim, no good. Just will not fall for Tria tonight. And the Edgar Wildcats playing catch back and forth. Trewicki now with the ball. Passes back to Halverson, to Ratke, to Halverson, to Trewicki, back to Halverson, over in the corner to Ratke. Ratke's three-point shot, no good. Rebound taken by Yoder, as Yoder passes it off to Pankratz, and she brings it across the timeline. Casperson now going to her left to Michaela. Back to Carly Pankratz. Michaela inside the Tria. Bounce pass to Michaela. Three-point attempt off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound by Tria. Good. As Tria gets great position there to get that rebound and put it right back in, and gives the Tigers a 14-5 lead. Just under 7 minutes to play in the first half. The Edgar Wildcats playing catch in that 2-3 zone that the Tigers are playing. Jump shot by Ratke, no good. Rebound taken by Yoder. And bringing it across is Pankratz. Into three-point shot by Casperson. Good! As Carly had a great look at the basket and a three-pointer. And Edgar's going to call a timeout as Tigers are up 17-5 with 6:23 to play. And so we're going to have a full timeout. And so we're going to take a full timeout, and it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
And we're back here at Stratford with 6:20 left until halftime, 17-5. Stratford out on top as the Edgar Wildcats are controlling the ball here. Out on top to Trowicki. Over to Kepke. To Helverson. Back out on top to Trowicki. As they're playing them. And they're going to say it was touched last. Oh, we got a foul on Tria Tubbs. Her first personal and the team fifth. The Edgar Wildcats with only 5 points here in the first half. 3-point attempt. Hard off the backboard. That shot was taken by Kepke. Rebound controlled by the Tigers. Pankratz bringing it across to Casperson. To Tria Tubbs on top. Knocked away and stolen by Kepke. Bringing it across is Helverson. Over to Borchert. Bounce pass in. Stolen away by Daisy Yoder. And the Tigers just taking their time. Bringing it across the timeline. Casperson to Pankratz. Carly passes it to Yoder. Yoder over to Tria Tubbs. Tria looking for somebody and finds and blocked by, that was blocked by Trowicki. And they're going to say jump ball, and it will go to the Edgar Wildcats.
Checking in for the Wildcats. Checking in for the Tigers, number 45, Erica Frick.
Erica Frick now checking in to the Tiger lineup is Erica Frick, number 45. And I think there was a girl from Stratford that just checked in also. Trying to catch her number there. 21, that would be Affelbeck is now into the ball game for the Edgar Wildcats. Trowicki going one-on-one with Yoder. And pass recovered and knocked away. Knocked away again by the Stratford Tigers into the backcourt. And driving to the basket is Helverson. Passes off. 3-point attempt, no good. That was by Helverson. And the Wildcats will take control. 4:13 left until halftime. As Daisy Yoder defending that throw-in pass. Borchert over to Radke. Back to Borchert. To Helverson. And 3-point shot. And off the backboard and good by Radke. You know, usually you have to call those, you know, if you're going to bank her off the board. But Radke with a big three. She's got 5 points of the night. And up for the shot for the Tigers is Daisy Yoder. No good. Wildcats controlling the rebound. Going to her right is Radke. Bounce pass over to Borchert. Back to Radke. To Trowicki. Back out on top to Radke. Over to Helverson. Helverson driving up. Left-handed, good. As Helverson gets her first 2 points of the night. 17-10. Pankratz going to her right. And stopped there by Borchert. Great defense by Borchert on that. And 3-point basket, good by Carly Pankratz as Carly hits her second 3 of the night. She's got 10 already on the night, so she's got half of Stratford's points. She is their leading scorer, averaging 11.9 points a ball game. Carly Pankratz inside to Zilke. Back out on top to Frick. And driving the lane is Daisy Yoder, and she is fouled. And so Daisy will be going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. See if she can put 2 more points on the board for the Stratford Tigers. Trewicki with the foul, her second personal, and team 8th. And making the first one is Yoder. She's now 2 for 3 at the line. On the season, Daisy is shooting 64%, and she connects on that also. So she's 3 for 4 from the line. As I mentioned, she's a 64% free throw shooter. Stratford's got some really good free throw shooters. They've worked on, after watching from the first couple games of the season to now, they've improved immensely at the free throw line. Wildcats looking to find someone, put the ball into the hole and get a little bit closer as the Tigers are up by 12 now. Bounce pass to Kaiser, out on top to Mauer. Affelbeck with the ball, bounce pass to Helverson. And taking the shot is number 11. That is Mellenberger as she gets 2 from the corner on that little 10-foot jumper, baseline jumper. So it's 22-12 with 1:35 left until halftime. Michaela with the 3, good! Nothing but net. It just slid right through there as she has 8 on the night with her second 3-pointer. And a steal by Michaela. And she's bounced as she was caught in the shoulder. Wait a minute. There's going to... Mr. Paul Dean can't, he was going to say 31 the foul was on, but Michaela is the one that got fouled. The foul is on number, I'm thinking he's... Well, who is he saying the foul is on? We're not sure who the foul was on. Number 1, well, that would be her 4th foul. Ryan caught that, and so Michaela misses the front end of the 1-and-1. And the Wildcats controlling the ball in their front court. Pass in the corner. That's to Knetter. Back to Borchert. And 3-point shot. And off the backboard by Ratke. It's no good. And we've got a jump ball. And possession will go to the Tigers. So the Tigers will take control here with 49 seconds left until halftime. And they are up 25-12, their biggest lead at 13. Pass over to Lanny Pankratz, to Michaela. And knocked away by Mellenberger. And the Tigers will take over with 35.9 on the clock. And taking it out is Pankratz. Pass inside. Out on top to Stieber. Over to Pankratz. To Frick. And and that 3-pointer will not count as Carly landed up traveling before she released the ball. She thought she could get a jump hop in there, and she got caught with a travel. So that three-pointer will not count for her. So Tigers still lead by 13 with the clock running down. And we've got an offensive foul. Away from the ball on Georgia Knetter, her first personal, and team 10th. And since it was a player control offensive foul, they will not shoot that. And the Tigers will be going for the last shot here. Tria Tubbs inside and blocked underneath. Frick with the shot. And up with the shot is good. That's by Carly Pankratz as she gets it just before the buzzer to give the Tigers a 27-12 halftime lead here. And so we're going to take a little break here. I'm going to have Ryan get through some of our great sponsors here on Zaleski Sports. I'll figure out the stats here, and we'll come back with stats, and it'll be sponsored by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mittens is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
And we're back here at Stratford, where the Stratford Tigers girls are leading the Edgar Wildcats 27-12. They have a 15-point lead. Scoring-wise, for the Stratford Tigers is led by Carly Pankratz with 12 points, Emily Zilke with 2, Daisy Oder with 3, Michaela Stieber coming off the bench, she has 8, and Tria Tubbs with 2. Leading scorer for the Edgar Wildcats is Natalie Redke with 5, Brandy Halverson with 2, Chloe Mellenberger with 2, and Savannah Kepke with 3 for the Edgar Wildcats, 12 points. Other scores on Zaleski Sports tonight. At halftime, the big one, the Assumption Royals, ranked number 1 on the Zaleski poll, taking on number 7 Auburndale. Big game at Auburndale tonight, as Assumption is leading 31-22. At Marathon, girls game, the Marathon Red Raiders are taking on Newman Catholic Cardinals, and at halftime it's the Marathon Red Raiders 33 and the Newman Catholic Cardinals 4. And a big one at Loyal tonight, number 15 Loyal. They are on a 3-game losing streak, and they've just been not really having the pop that they had earlier in the season here. And they are taking on the Spencer Rockets, who are only a game out of first place. And Loyal was tied with 4 or 3 other teams, Owen Withy, Columbus, and Neelsville. And the Loyal Greyhounds are losing to the Spencer Rockets at Loyal 27-16 at halftime. So our halftime stats are brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. Is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Just think, we're just weeks away from the season actually ending. The regionals will start at the end of February 25th. And looking at the way the teams are bracketed in, I'll tell you, this Wausau West sectional has to be one of the toughest in Division 5 I have seen in a long time. Almond Bancroft is 13-2 and ranked 8th in the state. Assumption's ranked number 2 in the state at 13-1, and Pacelli is 13-3 and ranked number 3 in the state. And it's unbelievable how these schools are. It's a great tough sectional that they have here. And Lena's ranked 6th, well, the 14-2 down in that other lower bracket of the sectionals. The semifinals will be in Wapaka. In that bracket where Loyal and all that is, you got Almond Bancroft, Assumption, Athens, Columbus Catholic, Greenwood, Loyal, Newman Catholic, Northland Lutheran, Pacelli, Pittsville, Port Edwards, Rochelle, Three Lakes Phelps, and Tri-County. In Division 4, this sectional also is really tough down at Wisconsin Dells. And the Stratford Tigers are in that sectional. And this has to be the toughest sectional in Division 4 because you've got Aquinas that is 14-3 and ranked 5th. Augusta is in that. Bangor, who's 13-2 and ranked 10th in the state in Division 4. And Bangor is actually playing the Marshfield Tigers this evening at UW Marshfield. They couldn't find a gym, so they are using UW Marshfield's gym tonight. And so a Division 1 school is taking on a Division 4 team. But I think Marshfield's going to have their hands full against this very good Bangor team. Luther High School is 12-3, and they're not ranked. Melrose Medora is 10-5. Neelsville is ranked 6th in Division 5, and they're 16-1. And, of course, Nakusa is in there, Osseo Fairchild, Spencer, Stratford at 12-4, and Whitehall 11-5. And then down in that lower bracket, Argyle and Pecatonica is 7th, and Cuba City 4th. And that sectional is going to be very tough. So sectionals will be starting February 25th and the 28th and March 1st. The state tournament will be on the 13th, 14th, and 15th down in Green Bay. And so it's going to be a very tough sectional and tough road for the Stratford Tigers, as that is a very tough schedule. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee offers top quality collision repair. They'll have your vehicle back the way it was quickly and efficiently, while also offering 24-hour towing and courtesy loaner vehicles and a lifetime warranty on their work. That's TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. And the next time you shop for your insurance, call Brad Krecklau or Ian Pierce, your full-service rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. Call them at 715-384-2826 tomorrow. And we'll be back in just a little bit. We've got about a minute and a half. I'll have Ryan run through a couple more commercials here, and we'll be ready for second half action. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive factory acceptance testing center with full service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Do you need a good night's sleep? Well, welcome to the club, and welcome to Mall Furniture.
Mall Furniture always has a huge selection of quality Comfort Sleep mattresses. They're double-sided, adjustable, bed-friendly, and made right here in Wisconsin.
Whether you need beauty sleep, deep sleep, or just need to sleep it off, you'll be sleeping like a baby on the perfect Comfort Sleep mattress from Mall Furniture. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. That's Fleet Farm in Marshfield. Start of the second half here. Tigers up 27-12 as the Edgar Wildcats will start the second half with the ball. And over in the corner, working one-on-one on Pankratz. Inside pass. And turnaround jumper by Mellenberger is good as the Wildcats get their first 2 points here of the second half. Pankratz being double teamed and with a foul by the Wildcats. And the foul is on number 13, Savannah Kepke. That is her first personal and team first here in the second half. And the Tigers will have the ball right there in front of their bench. Into the backcourt with it to Pankratz. Inside to Yoder. To Pankratz. Pankratz brings it out on top to Carly. And losing it is Yoder. And getting the steal is Radke. Radke driving to the basket, hard off the backboard. And the shot is up and good by number 13. That's Kepke. And Kepke will pick up her second basket of the night. She's got 5 points now. And the foul is on number 4 for the Tigers. That's Lanny Pankratz, her first personal foul of the night. And we're at the Jamie Wenzel free throw. And making that three-point play is Savannah Kepke. As now that lead has gone now to a 10-point lead for the Tigers. Yoder with the ball to Pankratz out on top to Casperson. Casperson with the drive, up with the left hand, no good. With the rebound is Mellenberger as she brings it down the floor. Out on top to Borchert. Over to Kepke. Borchert to Mellenberger. Back out on top to Kepke. Kepke looking for the pass to someone. Three-point shot taken by, that was Mellenberger, off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by the Tigers. And driving the lane, but fouled way out in front is Emery Borchert. And that's her first personal foul, team second here in the second half. Tigers taking it out under their own basket. Trying to find an open person, gets it to Pankratz. Pankratz. Carly had a great first half with 12 points. Out on top is Pankratz to Casperson. To Yoder. Yoder with a long three, no good. And rebound controlled by the Wildcats. A little push off there by Borchert. Long three from the parking lot, in and out. That was by Radke. looked pretty good from the release of her hand, but just in and out, and rebound controlled by the Tigers inside the Tria Tubbs. To Pankratz out on top. To Casperson. Over to Carly, and three-point attempt is no good. Rebound controlled by Emery Borchert. Inside, good by, that'd be 13. That would be Kepke. And Stratford picks up a foul. That is Tria Tubbs. That's her second personal. And team second. And going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line is Kepke. And no good. Rebound controlled by Tubbs as the Tigers have come out here in the second half. Or excuse me, the Wildcats have come out here in the second half and cut a little bit of the lead there. And three-point attempt by Casperson, no good, short. And out on top with it is Mellenberger. Driving to her left is Halverson. Over to Ratke. Ratke. Very crisp passes by the Edgar Wildcats here. They just can't find an opening to pass, but they decide to shoot the three, and hitting it from downtown is Halverson. As she gets a three-pointer, she has 5 on the night. As the Tigers break the press by the Wildcats. It's now a 5-point ball game. Stratford Tigers have yet to score here in the second half. And Yoder with the three, no good. And rebound controlled by the Wildcats by Halverson. Wildcats have just come out the second half here, just firing and hot. Edgar just taking their time, passing inside to Ratke. Ratke up with the shot, no good. Rebound taken by Yoder. And
Stieber retreat for the Tigers.
as Stieber comes into the ball game, and we've got Knetters in for the Wildcats here. And let's see, that's one more that came in here. Can't quite see the number. She's playing defense on Tria there. Oh, that would be Affelbeck. Inside the Tria. Tria up with the shot. Good, count it. As that's the first 2 points by the Tigers here in the second half. So they went almost 5 minutes without putting a point on the board here in the second half. And foul is on number 4. That would be Knetter. And Tria comes up with a 3-point play. She's got 5 on the night, as puts that lead back up to 8 for the Stratford Tigers. Bounce pass to Borchert. Borchert out on top to Trowicki. Over to Halverson. Back to Borchert. Borchert up with a shot. Beautiful block by Daisy Yoder. Yoder saying, you aren't bringing this in my territory. I'm going to show you where that ball's going to go. And a great block by Daisy Yoder. As the Edgar Wildcats taking it out underneath their own basket. Out on top and knocked away by Yoder, but controlled by the Wildcats. As they Wildcats pass it inside. And 3-point shot taken good. And that's by Kepke. That is her second 3-pointer, and that is 8 points for her here in the second half. Tria Tubbs into Yoder, up with a shot, good. Tria with a great assist there as Yoder picks up her first field goal, and she's got 5 points on the night. Gives the Tigers a 7-point lead. Wildcats working the ball. Wildcats very aggressive here in the second half. And losing control for the Wildcats is Georgia Knetter. And coming back into the ball game for the Stratford Tigers is Emily Zilke. Stieber to Pankratz. Over to Pankratz. Over in the corner to Zilke. Back out on top to Carly Pankratz. To Lanny. Lanny goes to her left. Looking for an opener. Gives it to Michaela. Back to Carly Pankratz. Inside to Tria. To Zilke. Off the rim, no good. And Tria with the rebound. And she's fouled. And the foul is on number 13. That would be Savannah Kepke, who is really, really hot here in the second half. And going to the line to shoot two is Tria Tubbs, as she's 1 for 1 on the night. And make that 2 for 2. And Tria is a 66% free throw shooter on the season. As Tria will be taking her time there at the Jamie Wenzel free throw line, just like it never happened. And that one did happen, as Tria connects on the second free throw. And she's got 7 points on the night. And the Tigers are up by 9. And Wildcats and a steal by Zilke. Passes it to Pankratz out on top. Inside the Tria. Back out on top to Michaela. Michaela with the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Knetter. Or correction, that was Borchard with the rebound. And Radke dribbling to her left and goes off her foot and picked up by Michaela Stieber. Coming across the timeline is Pankratz. Over to Pankratz, and three-point shot, no good. Rebound by Zilke, and she's fouled. Emily Zilke will be going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. As Tigers have been very, very effective at the free throw line tonight. And the foul is on number 13. That is Kepke. That is, they're saying, her 4th personal foul. Ryan, did she hit that first one? Or did she miss that? Okay. Sure, I put the jinx on them, saying they're hitting good, and all of a sudden now she misses. So, Emily Zilke will try to get 1 out of this. And the shot is up, and nothing but net. That is only the 3rd miss tonight by the Stratford Tigers at the free throw line. They've been very effective tonight. 35-25. Tigers up by 10. As the Edgar Wildcats playing catch out on top out here. Trying to get the ball, but great defense inside by Stieber. And the foul will be with a hip. The foul will be on Daisy Yoder. That will be her 2nd. I got her for 2. That is her 2nd personal. And team 3rd. So the Wildcats will have it underneath their own basket. Pass inside. Shot up by Trowicki is no good. And rebound controlled by the Tigers. Shot by Pankratz is no good. And they're going to say it's off of, that would be off of Chloe Mellenberger. So the Tigers will have it at the 10:04 mark here, left in this contest. It's been a great, great second half here. And shot up by Pankratz is no good. And we will have a foul on the Stratford Tigers. 22, her 2nd personal. as Emily has 3 points on the night. She's averaging 5.2. Bringing the ball across is Halverson. They're trying to work that ball into the inside, and we've got a double dribble call on Borchert. And coming in for the Edgar Wildcats will be Isabella Kaiser, a 5'3" sophomore. Isabel averaging 3.9 on the season. As I mentioned in the pregame show, their top scorer is Brandy Halverson, who averages 7.8. So, it's usually the wins that they've had this year, somebody has always picked somebody up. And they only have had one player with over 20 points as a team top scorer this year. So it's kind of a balanced club and a young club. So Coach Nowak understands that, but she's looking forward to the future here with this Edgar Wildcat Ball Club. And as Yoder picks up her third personal, and that's the team fourth, and she'll take a seat for a while. And coming in is number 22, Emily Zilke. And an illegal pick on number 1. And that will be her 5th personal foul. Isabel Kaiser fouls out of the ball game as she goes scoreless tonight. And she was averaging 3.9 a ball game, as she will take a seat early here in the ball game. There's 9:28 still left to play here in the second half. Zilke over to Pankratz, inside to Tria. And Tria's, they're saying the foul happened on the floor. And so Tigers will have it underneath their own basket. The foul is on number 11, Chloe Mellenberger, her first personal foul of the night. And that's the team's 7th. And so bonus situation. And going to the line is Tria Tubbs, who's, I've got her 3 for 3 on the night so far. And I'm not sure what the problem is here. One of the officials, Mr. Paul Dean, walked down to the far end and then walked back up. And so, and Tria mixes the first one. And Zilke with the rebound goal and puts it back in, and 2 points for the Tigers to give them a 12-point lead. And we're going to take a timeout here. And the timeout will be by the Edgar Wildcats, and it's going to be a full one. So we're going to take one also, and it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in Central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
And we're back here at Stratford, and quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Edgar Wildcats down by 8 here, with coming up to the 9-minute mark in this contest. Ratke out on top with it. Trying to look inside, and a steal by Carly Pankratz. Pankratz trying to go coast to coast and goes up and blocked, but Tria Tubbs with the loose ball. Tria up with the shot, hard off the backboard, and going up with the rebound was Carly Pankratz, and she is fouled. Foul is on Mellenberger, as that is her second personal, team 8th. And going to the line is number 10. That would be Carly Pankratz, and she's 2 for 3 at the line. We'll make it 3 for 4 for her now for the night. That is her first point here in the second half. She's got 13 on the game. And she's at the Jamie Wenzel free throw line like it never happened, and that definitely happened again as she put the second one in just like the first. Nothing but net. 39-25, up by 14 now here by the Tigers. And inside, and good by Mellenberger, as she has 6 on the night. And we're going to have a jump ball, and possession will stay with the Tigers, as it happened right here at midcourt here. And Michaela Stieber will be throwing it in for the Stratford Tigers. Passes it to Pankratz as she tosses over to Casperson. Casperson bringing it across the timeline. Over to Stieber. Stieber looks inside the Tria Tubbs. Tria with a one hand. Good! With a little 5-footer. And Tria getting it together here in the second half, as she's got 7 in the second half, 9 for the evening. And now the Tigers are up by 14 in the contest. And we've got, by the signal, I think it was a double dribble. But it's a double dribble call by Paul Dean. And pretty much a three-quarter press by Edgar, but Stratford has no problem. Gets it inside to Zilke, bounces around, no good. Tria with the loose ball, and she's going to be fouled, as she is controlling the boards tonight, as she has all year long. She is like in the top 2 or 3 in rebounds in the Marewood Conference this year. And she will be back next year. She's only a junior, so Tria Tubbs going to the free throw line to shoot 2, and it's off the rim. Like I said, Tria is a 66% free throw shooter, as she will be attempting the second one here. And off the back of the rim, as she has now missed 3 in a row. And the official is talking to someone here in the stands here. I think somebody is causing a disturbance while Tria was attempting a free throw. I think it was a popcorn bag that he tried popping, and very unsportsmanlike. So pass inside, and we got a loose ball, and with a three-point shot taken by Borchert is no good. Rebound controlled by Kaylee Casperson. To Michaela for 3, off the back of the rim, no good. And chasing down the rebound is the Tigers. That was Casperson. And up with the shot is Casperson, as she gets her first 2 points of the night to give the Tigers a 16-point lead with 6:50 left in this contest. To Radke. Over to Borchert. Borchert on top of the key to Mellenberger. And three-point basket by Radke is good. And Radke picks up her first basket of the second half. She's got 8 on the night. And Michaela, good with that 17-footer, as Michaela is now in double figures for the second game in a row. She had 15 against Adams Friendship in the last ball game. Three-point shot off the back of the rim by Mellenberger. Rebound taken by Casperson. As they're, anytime Michaela gets the ball now, they're trying to cover her a little tougher. But going up for the shot for the Tigers is Casperson, and she is fouled. And picking up the foul is number 5. That's Brandy Halverson. Ryan's just getting me another score here. We do have a final on that Antigo game. Antigo Red Robins beat Wausau East tonight, 49-22, and East does not in girls action, and they do not have a win yet this year. So let's see. A final Marathon beat Newman Catholic 60-29. So Marathon girls moving right along also. And the shot is up and no good. And 3-point shot off the back of the rim. That's by Pankratz. And Tria getting that rebound. I'm not sure what the call was on that. And Ryan doesn't know either. But anyway, the Wildcats have the ball with 5:40 left in the contest and trailing by 16 against the Tigers. They're getting close to what the score was at the last time these two teams met, back in December. Wildcats trying to work for a shot here. Going to her left is Halverson. Back out on top to Kepke. Kepke driving the lane and knocked away and stolen by Casperson. Casperson up with the shot, and she's fouled. And picking up that foul will be Brandy Halverson. And that will be her third foul.
That's on number 5, Halverson.
And going to the line will be Kaylee Casperson. And she gets the first one. Casperson on the season is shooting 69% from the free throw line. And the second is up and nothing but net. And she has 5 on the night, and we're going to call a timeout. And we've got a full timeout taken by Stratford, and so we're going to take a full timeout also. And we'll be back in just a bit, and it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
And we're back here at Stratford, where the Tigers are leading by 18. Sternweiss & Sons, Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield, now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work from the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. And the Hearing House provides personalized hearing health care from 5 convenient locations throughout central Wisconsin. Give Karen and Todd a call to schedule an appointment today in Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Neillsville, or Marshfield. Make your house a hearing house. Now, Joe Anderson would have sang that, but I'm not going to sing it tonight. As the Wildcats have the ball, down by 18. They came out hot in the second half and got within 5. But Stratford started putting it together here in the second half.
That's on number 31.
And the foul is on number 31.
Team 6.
Michaela Stieber, her first personal, team 6th. So the next one on the Tigers, the Edgar Wildcats will be going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And with the ball is Tenley Maurer. And she loses it. It's picked up by Affelbeck. Back to Maurer. To Affelbeck. To Trewicki. To Affelbeck. as they're playing catch out on top now. The Maurer to her right. Bounce pass, three-point shot. Good by Halverson. As Halverson has come alive here now, and she's got 8 on the night, so she's over her season average of 7.8. She is actually Edgar's leading scorer on the season for the Wildcats. Stratford Tigers looking for an opening in the ball game for the Tigers is number 45. That's Erica Frick. Stieber out on top. Inside to Frick. Frick up with the shot. Hard off the backboard. No good. Rebound controlled by number 21, Kendall Affelbeck of the Wildcats. Out on top to Halverson. To Affelbeck. Affelbeck trying to find an open player. And we've got a 5 count coming on. And driving the lane, and no good is Trowicki. And we have a foul.
Congrats, return for Stratford.
No foul. Must have been a violation. Okay, in for the Tigers is number 10. That will be Carly Pankratz coming in for the Tigers, as the Tigers are up by 15 with 3:25 left. That 1-3-1 zone. Pankratz and driving and missing the shot is Frick. And we have a jump ball, and possession will go to the Wildcats. Coming up will be the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. In fact, if you get a chance to pick up one of those Zaleski Sports, I noticed they have a 50-cent coupon off cheese curds at the factory there. So I'm heading over to Nasonville tomorrow to pick mine up.
Casperson, team 7.
Casperson picks up the foul. And that is her first personal foul. And going to the line, and that's team 7th. So in the bonus situation, the Jamie Wenzel free throw line is number 5 as it bounces around and falls in. Shot taken by Halverson, and she picks up her 9th point of the night. And one more, and good, nothing but net, as she is in double figures tonight. That 1-3-1 press, the Tigers have had no problems with tonight. Out on top to Pankratz, and thrown away by Pankratz, and Edgar will take over. And coming in for Edgar will be number 20, Blocker. And also Ratke is back in, and Borchard is back in, and Yoder is back in the ball game for the Stratford Tigers, and Tria Tubbs is back in for the Stratford Tigers. So with 2:52 left, and the Tigers up by 13. It's going to be a little hard to find a player of the game in this one, as it was pretty much team-wise. Great job by the Tigers tonight. And the personal foul is on Tubbs, her 3rd personal. And going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 for the Wildcats is number 20, Annabelle Blocker. And she is averaging just under 1 point a ball game. And the free throw is up and no good. We have a violation on the shooter, so it'll be the Tigers' ball. As that was Blocker's actually 5th attempt at the free throw line this year. Frick with a long pass to Pankratz. Out on top to Lanny. Lanny looking for an open player. Passes it to Carly. Carly going to her right to Frick. And losing the handle was Lanny Pankratz. Gets it to Tria Tubbs. Tria finds Lanny on the far side in front of the Stratford bench. Lanny going to her left. And I think there was a travel that definitely that was missed. And Tigers are just trying to work the clock here. To Pankratz. Back to her sister, Lanny. Lanny, who's only a sophomore, doing a great job at that point guard spot. To Yoder. And the Stratford Tigers are going to call a timeout. And we're going to keep it right here as Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accepting most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. And Door Pro of Stratford is your complete commercial and residential overhead door sales and service provider. If you need new garage doors or yours isn't working just right and needs an adjustment, stop and see them on County M in Stratford. Give them a call or like them on Facebook and take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com today and get started. And 1:22 left in this contest. Stratford controlling the ball. Frick balls past the tree of Tubbs. Out on top to Lurez, who's in now in the ball game for the Stratford Tigers. And Lanny Pankratz to Lurez. And Lurez is going to go to the line. And let's see what Abby has done this year. This will be her first time to the line. She has scored 3 points this year. She hit a three-pointer during the season here. Free throw is up and good as Abby Lurez gets in the scorebook tonight as she hits nothing but net on that one. Abby with the second shot up and good. Nothing but net again as she picks up 2 big free throws to put the Tigers up by 15, coming up to the 1 minute mark. So Wildcats are going to have to try to regroup. They've got 4 games left. Ball stolen by Frick. And out on top with it is Pankratz to Carly Pankratz. Back to Lanny Pankratz. To Frick. Frick looking for the opening. And we've got a jump ball, and it'll be Stratford's ball. How much useless knowledge do you have? Play America's Pub Quiz Trivia every Tuesday night at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. You can win prizes. Bring your friends. The fun starts at 7 p.m. every Tuesday night. It's Trivia Night at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. So, out on top with it is Lanny Pankratz. And gets it to Lurez. And back over to Carly Pankratz as their clock is ticking down. And we're down to 2, 1, and the final buzzer as the Stratford Tigers come away with a 50-35 win over the Edgar Wildcats. And so coming up just shortly, we'll give you a few scores here before we go to the Nasonville Dairy as Spencer just pulls it out against the Loyal Greyhounds. The Loyal Greyhounds have had some really, really close ball games this year as the Spencer Rockets win at Loyal 48-47. As I mentioned, Marathon Red Raiders girls beat the Newman Catholic Cardinals 60-29. The Assumption Royals beat the Auburndale Eagles in that big one at Auburndale 56-40. And I think that's about the only one we have here also. And well, Antigo beat Wausau East girls 49-22. So coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. So we'll be back with Coach Christofferson and a player of the game right after this from Nasonville Dairy and ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports. Okay, that's fine.
Good day. My
That's
name
fine.
is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
We're back here at Stratford, where the Stratford Tiger girls have gone now to 9-2 in conference, 13-4 overall, as they defeated the Edgar Wildcats this evening by a score of 50-35. And starting out the ball game, you guys were very, very impressive. Kind of the same way when you played Edgar over at their house, took that big lead at halftime. But what was a little scary was the way Edgar came out firing in the second half and got within 5. But you guys got your composure back and put the afterburners on here in the second half.
Yeah, we came out, I wasn't real happy with how we started the second half. I'm not going to mince words on that. We came out on our heels. We didn't play defense the way we needed to. And hats off to Edgar. That's probably one of their best shooting nights all season, and they hit a lot from outside tonight, and they made us work for it. And like you said, we got our composure back. We got back into our offense. We found a better rhythm, and the result is a solid win. But, they played us hard tonight, so they're a team that's grown a lot throughout the season.
I talked to the coach from Edgar earlier in a ball game, and I mentioned to him, she's got a very, very young ball club. She's got 3 seniors on that team, and a lot of them play that JV ball also. I think they've progressed over the year quite well. Of talking to coach, and they may be a team to reckon with down the line.
Yeah, they, like I said, they have come a long way this year, and everybody has, and it's that time of the year where, there's no guarantees. You have to go out every night and put in a strong game or you're not going to get a win. So, we wrapped up this week with 2 wins, and we head into kind of the gauntlet. Next week we have 3 games in 4 days, and so, our attention turns to Loyal, then Marathon, then Schwamigan next week. So, there's no rest here.
Yeah, I looked at that schedule. In fact, when I had to take a double look there because, Edgar's only got 4 games left, and you guys got like 7 or 8 ball games left in the season here yet. And even though regionals, start, 3 weeks from now or so, 3.5 weeks. But you guys are in a tough sectional this year, and looking at the teams in there, it's going to be a tough road to haul in that sectional this year.
And that's why we've had a tough schedule all year. I think it's the toughest sectional in the entire state. There's 3 teams ranked in the top 10 that are in that sectional, and there's a lot of other sectionals that have nowhere near that competition. So you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. So we just got to keep working on getting better, and good things will come.
Exactly. And this young lady here, she came out firing, coming off the bench. I kidded to you earlier in the season that you were the 3-point sharpshooter on this ball club, and you denied that on me, but you hit number 26 and 27 on the season, and a lot of kids don't get that many opportunities. I know against Adams Friendship, you put the ball up 9 times from the 3-point area and hit 3 for 33%, but you came out with 2 big threes there that gave you your ball club a very good cushion there in the first half.
Yeah, I think it goes back to my teammates because I had a rough patch where I couldn't hit a shot. So then in practice I was like, hey, can you rebound for me? Can you help me? And it really is them passing and then them staying late to rebound for me. It really helps.
Looking at the scoring tonight, it was actually a very, very good team effort by your ball club. And of course, defensive-wise, you guys are, I think, averaging 37 or 38 defensive-wise, and you give up 35 tonight, and you guys have been that way all year long.
Yeah, I think we should never let anyone score, so I always have high expectations. I just said, I know I'm not realistic sometimes with that, but that's my mentality. I don't want anybody to score ever. And in playing man-to-man, that's not going to happen. But the idea is that's always been our bread and butter, and so we have to stick with that, and then the offense comes a lot easier, too.
All right, I'm going to do something different here tonight. We're going to put both of you guys in the house tonight. So I'm going to give you guys the microphone. I'm going to count you down, and you guys just do your thing.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Michaela Stever.
And I'm Coach Christofferson.
And we're in the house.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
You betcha. Good luck the rest.
Thank you.
Great ball game by the Stratford Tigers. As I mentioned, they go to 9-2 in conference, 13-4 overall. Scoring for the Stratford Tigers this evening, Kayla Casperson with 5, came late in the second half, but great job of ball handling out there during the contest. Emily Zilke with 5, great job on the boards again tonight. Daisy Yoder, a good job on the boards with 5 points. Michaela finished with 10, 8 in the first half. Tria Tubbs finishing with 9, and also tough on the boards again also. Abby Lorenz, who does not play much, came up with 2 big free throws towards the end of the ball game here, and got great cheers from the fans. And the leading scorer, of course, their top scorer on the season, Carly Pankratz, with 14 points. For the Edgar Wildcats, whose record now falls to 3-9 in conference, 7-13 overall, and Natalie Radke with 8 points tonight, and Chloe Mellenberger with 6. Brady Halverson, their leading scorer on the season, she had 10, and top scorer for the Edgar Wildcats tonight was Savannah Kepke with 11. As Coach Christofferson says, their schedule for the rest of the season, they go on the road now for 4 games with starting with Loyal, then Marathon, Shawamigan, and Newman Catholic. And then they've only got 1 home game left, and that's against Rib Lake on February 13th, Thursday. And then finish up the season with Colby and then Assumption. For the Edgar Wildcats, they only have 4 games left on the season as they travel to Phillips Friday, February 7th. Then they finish the last 3 games of the season with Auburndale, Shawamigan, and Newman Catholic. So a great win again for the Stratford Tigers as they defeated the Edgar Wildcats this evening here at Stratford, 50-35. For Ryan Rasmussen, I'm Michael Steinwagner, and I will be at Columbus tomorrow night, and Ryan and I will be back here in Stratford for the boys' Stratford-Edgar matchup next Tuesday, which should be a great one because it's always an arch rivalries between Stratford and Edgar. So for the both of us, have a nice evening and have a great weekend, and we'll see you here in Stratford next Tuesday night. Good night now.